So we're at the mid-March now, so a lot of my summer crops are kind of at the end, and right now I've got an amazing amount coming off the passion fruit. Have a look down here. Can't see that many today that they were picked earlier, but usually every day now we're getting a handful. These are these little cosmos that have gone crazy out of this pot here. And that's a little lemon tree that literally was just that stick, this part here, and now it's planted that end of last year, so it's come up pretty well. Probably not the most ideal spot for a lemon tree. That's why I usually plant them at the back of your property with a bit of space, but I don't have that much space here. It's also good to know that with this particular lemon tree, that a massive hole was dug and it was filled up with a bag of citrus potting mix. So that's, I think, what's probably helped give a lot of growth in such a short amount of time. And here is it was fruiting, but it hasn't fruited this year. It's fruited in the past. A fig tree. This afternoon, probably beyond my nap time. So this is the poor lemon that was pretty sick, and I finally convinced it to go into the ground. And there's also this orange tree here, which it's still struggling along, but I understand that people say they can grow things in pots, but I personally think that fruit trees are better in the ground. But obviously one of the issues here, so you can see that there are 2 apples there, it's just the space in a small garden. So the aim was to exfoliate these apple trees. However, a lot of what was along the fence has actually been eaten by possums. And these are starting to look a bit sad. There are different types of eggplant here, and some self-seeded cherry tomatoes from the compost, and some end-of-life greens. Generally leave these mainly for the bees. And I think there's one cucumber there. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. It's looking alright. Might be close to being picked. And these under here is the tomato plant that's, most of it's been done. Oh, look, there's another one there. There we go. So there were only 2 plants under here. One was, I think it's pretty close to being done. There's only a few left. One was like smaller tomatoes, and one was more sauce tomatoes. And some little gaps where, well, they're weed plants. So that's feverfew and borage, which I keep mainly for the bees. My herbal lavender. And this was my patch for herbs and lettuce. Most of them didn't really come along very well, but Old Faithful parsley is popping up. And I did plant a mint over there. Looks like it's been doing okay. I'm just trying to clear out a lot of the excess amounts of herbs here, mainly the feverfew, because I think that so much just pops up everywhere that I could probably get rid of most of it, knowing that it's all going to come up. And as you can see over there, more herbs and stuff, and obviously more herbs, and a couple of little trays of seedlings. Looks like they're close to being ready to be planted out. Now I did throw a whole bunch of seeds here because I thought that they were dead seeds. For a day or two I thought that some were coming up, but it might have been too hot. We just had a massive bout of lots of heat. these have all come up. So we've got beetroot and we've got lettuce. Some little peas have randomly popped up, and over here were alliums. So I think they were types of shallots, I think. So as you can probably tell, this is a potato plant, and these are those little peas that I was just mentioning. And these are all heirloom diggers seeds. And there was one plant there, but that one did not like that spot at all. These ones have finally started to grow. Although the guy said he thought that those ones wouldn't survive. But the fact that I only lost one little bit of it, I think is a pretty good result. And these are the dead peas, which at some point we'll rip off, put onto the grass, and then mow over them and pull them into the catcher, and then just use them as compost. Pea straws, quite handy. And if you buy spring onions down at the shop, hang on. Maybe I'll turn like that. What I do, if they've got the roots, I actually chop off maybe about 1 inch or so above where the roots are, and then shove them into the ground. As you can see, they're growing quite well. If you want to give them a jump start, put them all into a glass with some water. Make sure the roots stay wet, and you'll get a fair bit of growth, even just sitting on the kitchen bench for a few days. I reckon they were close to that size when I actually put them in. They shot up so quickly, I was really surprised. Oh, look at this one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's looking okay. You pack them in like that. Sometimes the roots don't grow, but you can use the greens. Anyway. Alright, well, that's a tour of the garden.